What is up, everybody? Dakota Storm's coming in with yet another weather update. The daily weather update of, daily weather updates. Dakota Storms is here. But yeah, there is so much stuff going on, guys. It has been super insane. And as always, I will wait until that point when we reach about 2 minutes and 30 seconds point, maybe a little bit longer, depending on just we're gonna start getting going whenever I start to see people starting to pop up in the chat here. So up until then, just make sure to like, comment, subscribe if this is the type of content that you love, and you look forward to everyday stuff like that. So, but as said earlier, close these windows a little bit so it's not so hard to hear me. But yeah, we're gonna get going at about that 2:30 mark, and I'm sure people will start to fill in slowly, and right after that. So, so once we hit that point, we'll just get up and running here. Okay, there we go. Now that I see some people up in the chat here, I'll get going and start talking about everything about weather. And we'll start off with today. Today we do have severe weather ongoing, and that's becoming a reoccurring theme. We've had an enhanced risk yesterday. We have one today. We have one tomorrow, and we have the day after tomorrow, and there might even be one after that. It's just going to be a very active severe weather pattern coming up. Like I believe today is it's on the East Coast, and yes, I don't believe we had that many tornadoes, that many large and damaging tornadoes, but we still did have a few. A lot more tornado reports are probably still coming in, and I'll have to look into more of the statistics and stuff like that about what kind of weather event we had. But I believe it's mostly a wind and hail weather event yesterday, and today it's going to be just kind of a continuation of what we had yesterday, and it's going to spark a lot more strong storms. It's I believe today's hail threat is rather minimal. It is mostly going to be tornado slash wind, high wind event for today. So you guys got to keep your eyes on that if you're in that East Coast area. I believe they have a 10%. I can't remember if it's hatched or not, but it is at least a 10% risk for tornadoes. So if you're in those areas, watch out. That's definitely the biggest thing you got to watch for. Wind events are always dangerous, but if you have everything strapped down and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about it nearly as much. Also, in the news, my area of North Dakota has just been put under a winter storm watch, and this could be one of the bigger snowstorms we've experienced this year. Right now, it's showing our totals from 3 to 7 inches, but a little further east, like the Jamestown area, they're showing 6 to 12 inches potentially. So it's been upgrading a lot, and it's going to be quite a bit of moisture coming in this week with the snow. So obviously, I'm going to keep you guys very updated with that. Probably make a couple other videos. If the snow starts to fall, it starts to accumulate, then I will record more, get some more live streams, everything good like that. I'll read a couple chats, and then I'll get into what's to come. So Abhi Sharma says, "Hello, brother. Where are you from?" I'm from North Dakota. I'm in the central area of North Dakota, South Central. I'm in the Bismarck area currently, and that's where I mostly reside. I guess I'm here most of the time, but I do go here and there and everywhere every now and then. So then Dr. HC, even Patrick Clune, said, "Dude, what's up with the stash on your lip?" Dude, I think it's a really nice and professional look. And we got the stubble going on here. I don't know. I shift from like the stubble, and I go from like stub, and then I go full on mustache, goatee. I just kind of, I don't know. I get bored sometimes, so I switch my things around, and a lot of variation with my facial hair. And then he also said he left the channel. I don't know if you're referring to Abhi Sharma. Um, if that's the case, sorry. I don't know. I kind of get in a little bit of a flow, so I just kind of answer chats sporadically, I guess, throughout the stream. But also, here's something really important to uh, remember too. Okay, yeah, Sharma left. Okay, shoot. Well, Sharma, if you come back in, sorry that I didn't answer your chat right away until now, but I suppose I'll get right into the what's to come now. Now, what's to come is more severe weather, believe it or not, especially here on Wednesday. That's going to be a big time threat for everything. Huge hail, crazy wind, and large and damaging tornadoes. It's looking very likely that we're going to at least be seeing a lot of bad situations coming in here on Friday, or not Friday, sorry, Monday, or no, not Monday. Wow, Wednesday. It's just because a lot of the terminology that the Storm Prediction Center has been using, they've been saying things like substantial spread, um, very bad situation. We already have a huge enhanced risk that encompasses millions of people, and do not be surprised whatsoever if this gets upgraded to at least moderate. I would be very shocked if this is not at least a moderate risk when it gets to the day one of the storm, which is the day of. But you are in the north of Germany, and we have absolutely no chance of snow in sight. Winter's over. Wow. Yeah. See, that's the funny thing about like North Dakota. Our winter sometimes just doesn't know when it wants to end. So we'll have like winter until sometimes late April even. Even sometimes we'll have like some snowstorms early May. So isn't that something? This I don't expect us to see too much snow accumulations after this system here, just because it is going to have a nice big warm up after. But this whole week it is going to be below average for temperature. It's going to be drooping around those 30 degrees temperature lines. So when you have those 30-degree temperature lines, it's really, I don't know, I think the word is inducive. Well, whatever. It's the environment is favorable for snowstorms when it is around that 30 degrees, 25, stuff like that. It's just a lot of that wet, heavy snow. So, but with that being said, I'll give you guys 1 or 2 more minutes to shoot out any last questions, comments, concerns, stuff like that, and then I'll probably end the stream here and get going here. But yeah, if you guys have anything you got to say before, I'll probably do it at like the 10:30 mark. You guys have temps in the 50s during the day here. Yeah, see, that's the nice thing. 50s is pretty good temperature. Um, but it's all kind of about what you're used to. Like, if if you're used to like 70s and then it's 50s out one day, it's gonna feel really cold. You know, it's gonna feel a lot. It's like sweater weather, coat weather. But if you're used to like 30s and it's 50s, well then it's gonna be feeling like a really beautiful day. People are gonna be outside wearing shorts, stuff like that. So it just depends on what you're used to, like what kind of climate your area has. Then that's what you're gonna be used to, and that's any variation from that climate is when you're gonna be, I guess, um, feeling different. But with that being said, end the stream here and work on an essay, 3-page essay that I got to type tonight because I left it for a long time. So I should probably get to that, but appreciate everybody who showed up and came in here today. Um, we will see you again tomorrow for the next weather update. Oh, this week in summer, you guys have temps in the 90s. Yeah, that's a lot like North Dakota then. Germany might just be like the North Dakota counterpart, except across the world. because we get really hot in the summer and really cold in the winter. We get to we have days where it's like -40, -50 with wind chill, sometimes even without the wind chill. What's up, Mason, the disciple of Jesus? Unfortunately, I'm going to be ending the stream in a minute here, but I am glad that you showed up just to say hi. I'd love to keep the stream going on for at least a couple more minutes, but again, the problem is I got a 3 to 5 page essay I got to write tonight that I have not even touched on. So when you got a situation like that, what's on the line, I guess. A lot is on the line. So, bro, the earring was so crazy. Earring. I'm kind of confused. Earring? What do you mean by what the earring was so scary? Cheat, use AI to write it. Okay, yeah, I'll let you in on a little secret. My plan is I'm gonna have AI write it, and then I'm gonna basically use that, and I'm gonna transform some of the words to sound a little bit more like me, and then I'll use a different AI engine that will basically test if you like sense the AI or whatever, because I'm sure the teachers use it a lot. So I'm gonna basically humanize it and make sure I'm not raising too many suspicions, because it's worth quite a few points, and I don't know why. I think it's really stupid that this one's worth so many points, but I don't know. It is what it is. Gonna have to just roll with the punches. Oh, warnings. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was gonna say earrings, but yeah, the tornado warnings and stuff like that. If you had it in your area, that's always just an eerie, and especially if you're not super used to hearing it. Like if you're in Nebraska or Oklahoma, tornado sirens just like no big deal. But if you're in different areas, it's a lot more big of a deal to hear it because you don't hear it as often. I've only heard the tornado sirens when it's not being tested about 3, 4, 5 times in my life. So, but with that being said, I do really got to go, guys. I do have some meat in my car that actually has to get in the fridge too. So with that being said, Montana too. That's actually, yeah, Montana is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful state is what I've heard. I have only been on the gross part of it. Not even gross, just like I don't know. The non-interesting part is the one that borders Dakota. It's just basically North Dakota. Um, oh wow, yeah. So you're at school when the siren. I don't know. I still think when there's big severe weather events on its way, I don't think people should be sitting in school. Personally, that's what I feel like. But I do gotta go, guys. Thanks again for everyone who showed up in the stream. I will be streaming again tomorrow for probably an extended amount of time if we get that blizzard coming in or winter storm. So thanks for everyone who showed up. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if this is the type of content you look forward to. And